Alrighty guys, she's running good. She's on her solid suspension. I got the tires changed out for now just to see how everything's gonna go. And I'm ready to get some welding done on this tomorrow, so we'll get it right out front. She is some bouncy, it's sweet. To be honest with you, there's no better feeling than being in something like this and just bouncing across the pit. This thing runs amazing. I gotta get this whole shifter thing figured out here right now. Get this all taken care of. Just gotta make sure she's in park. Yeah, park. Sweet. This thing is running awesome. Wish that dinghy would stop, but it's not going to. What are you doing, Daddy's girl? What are you doing? Hey, Dad's boy. What are you two doing? Alright guys, I get out of this here now and start working on my shifter. Well boys, she's finally in the shop. I'm going to get ready to start doing a bit of welding on this thing. I think not on this side so much yet, I don't think. I still got to get a lot of that pulled out. Maybe some on the front door to keep it in place while I'm pulling on it. But this is going to come apart. And I am going to get some plates put on this thing. I wasn't going to do it first. I wasn't going to bother with it. But yeah, I most definitely am. With this thing, with how it runs and moves. We got our solid suspension now, and that's holding up dandy. So I mean, we got lots of clearance. We're doing good. I think this might be an all-right car, so I'm gonna get all this off. I gotta work this evening, but later on tonight, I'm definitely gonna get this started for sure. And we can get this door welded up. I don't need it open anymore. We can start figuring out what we're gonna do with our trunk and how we're gonna go from there. And on this side, I'm going to see what I can do about pulling this a little bit closer together and welding it in place and starting down here too. And over the weekend, I'm working all weekend, but that's no odds. I'm going to see about getting a couple of door bars probably put on this thing maybe. I don't know, we'll see. And I think I might do something with that plastic rad section. I think I might actually do something about that. So, yeah. Stay tuned, guys. We're ready to do a lot of work to this thing. Well, we're slowly getting somewhere, boys. We're getting somewhere. The back door has been welded. She is shut. Not finished, but she's shut for now. I think this is going to be a tough little rig, buddy. I think this is going to be a tough little rig. And, me and a buddy of mine, one of my teammates, another crew of Derby Kingdom, and creator and founder of Underbuilt Motorsports. Yeah, he gave me a good suggestion. One of the things I was thinking about for my SS frames, getting rid of the front brakes, cap them off all together, and just have the rear. I think that actually might be quite fun as well, to be honest with you. So I think that's what we're going to do. Put all the pressure to the rear brakes. But anyways, guys, this is where I'm going to end off this now for the night. I am going to make this into a bit of a longer video. And we'll see you guys in the morning, I would imagine. Alright, guys. Have a good one. Well, this back corner certainly starting to look a lot better. Finally got me 2 plates welded in. We got a nice bit of creasing done. I got to get that back window out. But, yeah, I think she's going to be pretty tough. I got to cut up one more. That's got to go on right there. And I think that's going to be it for the back of this door, or for this rear door. Just weld down one more plate. And then I'm going to start gutting this door. And we're going to get this one welded in. And it'll be this side done for the most part. Body-wise, anyways. We don't really need these 2 doors open anymore. And it gives me more motivation to get the driver's side done so I can get everything else pulled out. So, yeah. I'm going to get one more plate cut up for this side. And we're going to gut this door. Alright. We got this door pretty much welded in. Just got to finish a little bit there on the bottom. But, yeah, she's welded in. Creased in pretty good. I think that's going to do alright. I'm excited. I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out, to be honest with you. I've actually changed my thoughts about this car. I think she might be a tough little rig. So, I got this spot cleaned up. We're going to get another plate, get this side welded in, so then both of these doors are shut. Like I said, this one I was going to gut it out. She's been gutted. There's not a whole lot behind these doors. But we'll definitely have to rig up some sort of cage or whatever. Like I said, I got a seat bar back there that I got to... I need to find another size piece of pipe that's a little bit bigger than what that is back there so I can finish off my adjustable. I'd like to be able to just make one and fit into these Camrys, big cars. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, I'm going to get another plate cut up and we'll get this door welded shut solid. Well, man, this car is starting to look like something, I think. I'm starting to get everything on top here creased in as well. She got a nice body line that goes from the tail light here, the tip of the tail light, and it kind of just runs through most of the car. Now, I'm not going to do it all the way down here. I am going to do this top section going across. I've already got this done, as you can tell. But I'm going to go the top here. I am going to crease this in so it lines up with this plate. And actually what I'm doing here, well, like I beat it down there, but I'm actually pulling it together, creasing it in place, self-tapping it together. So I think it might do something solid. I mean, you know, whole car is able rock. So, I mean, I think she might do all right, you know. We put a little tiny cage or something into it. Nothing too big. Like I said, I don't want to spend a hell of a lot of money into this thing because I got other cars that I want to put my resources towards that are not here right now. But I don't know. Like I said, eventually one day these are going to be the cars. That's all that's left. The Derby. So, I mean, why not start now? And it's not like I just pulled this thing off the road or something like that. I mean, everybody got to keep him on, but you know, the driver's side. I still got to do something about this. But what I'm thinking I might do here is get a clamp or something again and pin this together, weld it in place so that when I pull it and bend it and everything stays in place where I have it welded. So hopefully I can get it semi-lined up. It don't have to be great, like I said. I pretty much just want to get this B pillar out of my ribs. It's not as bad as what it used to be. But when you're sitting in it, when you're sitting in the car and you're sitting in the seat, you're kind of off to the left here. Like you're not centered like this, like looking out the window. Like, you know, you can see everything normally. This is how I am when I'm comfortable. I can't even see the right side of the window, really, to really put that in perspective. So, I mean, yeah, this is how you should be when you're looking out. This is what you would consider straight. This is sitting in the seat normally. So, yeah, she's kinked in a bit. I'd like to be able to get that pulled out eventually, just to get it out of my ribs, that's all. But yeah, and we're going to get to this too in a bit. As you can tell, like for a newer car with like supposedly a lot of sensors, like I got a lot of stuff hauled apart in this thing, and it still runs perfect. It still runs beautifully. So I'm going to get to the top of this. I don't know, creased down, I guess, and bent down, and that's pretty much going to be the end of this video for today. It's getting to be into the evening now, so, but yeah, she seems to be coming along. I think she's going to be a dandy little car. Stay tuned. One next biggest thing, I think, well, it's going to be until next summer before I can run this car, so I'm not worrying about the rad too much yet. It's off the ground, I can drive it, I'll find another rad section. But I'm going to get these front brakes deleted so I can get my SS rims back on this car, and yeah, get more of it painted white. And the only reason why I'm painting it white is because it's just going to be a base coat for the paint job that the missus wants to do for next year. So this is just a primer so that the colors pop. But anyways, let's get this door done and see how it turns out. All right. That's enough for me here today. So much for the gut and go, you know, just strip it and go car. I got 4 plates welded on so far. This here back here has been completely creased in, as you can tell. They got some nice body lines on these cars for creasing. I'll give them that. This one is done, like I was saying before. That one turned out to be pretty well. Now I'm on to this side. And yeah, I wasn't going to go to town with it. I don't know what happened to that plan. But anyways, I think that's going to make it a lot stronger. I've been pinching it together and beating it down, and then I self-taps them. They're not very strong cars, stock cars. Well, we don't know that. We don't know that, but I don't know. I just want to see how this thing is going to run and last. There's a couple of things. Obviously, our plastic rad support is going to be a problem. And I've noticed that my throttle body is pretty much dead smack on the front of the engine there. So that is also going to be a problem. Fuse box, after I move the battery and everything, we can get that moved over there. I'd say that should be fine. That should be fine, I would imagine. But what I'm thinking, the bumper shocks on the bumper for this vehicle, they are steel. So what I might do, that's actually steel there too. Okay, so obviously when he bolts on, or what do you guys think? Should I hard nose it, or should I leave the bumper shocks because it's plastic? Where it is plastic, I think if I did have to hard nose it, I think it would probably keep a lot of the front section together. This here is going to beat out pretty much instantly. That's pretty much toast already. But up here is steel. The caps on the bumper shock mounts are steel. That's all plastic. But I think if we hard nose it, it would keep everything together. Or we could remove the rad and fans and all that all together and just loop it. We could loop the lines in it and probably take out these pieces, bend this in and bolt it to that frame section, and do the same thing on the driver's side, just to get rid of these plastic pieces all together. There would be no rad or anything up here, no fans, no reason for any plastic at all. So we could probably do that. That could probably be a thing. Or like I said, we could search up another front rad section. I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's it for me tonight. Yeah, she's looking to be pretty good, I think. I think she's going to do all right. She runs and she moves now. She don't drag nothing. She's up off the ground. This side is welded together now. So after we finish this, I would like to be able to get that back window out and start on the trunk and get this tucked. I think what I'm going to do is leave this part up here. This is steel, thank God. So what I'm going to do is cut the skin on the inside so we're able to bend it, and we'll put it inside of here. We're probably going to have to bend or cut out a little bit of metal just to get it to fit in there. And then I think we'll get rid of this rear bumper We don't really need it. And we'll just put a couple, I don't know, can't call them bumper straps because there won't be a bumper there. So just, I don't know, a couple trunk tie downs, and we'll just get a couple of welding straps. We'll go from the top here and just to the bottom of the trunk. And that should help. I might dish it. I'm not sure yet. I haven't really gotten to that point, obviously. But if I can, we will dish it. We will get it dished. But anyways, guys, that's enough for me tonight. I'm going to shut this place down. And, yeah, keep building. Stay safe, guys. Stay tuned. This thing is going to become a serious little rig, I think. And as far as I know, it's the first one. I've looked up on Google and YouTube, and I can't find anything on anybody doing anything to any of these Hyundai Elantras. Past 2009, I think, is the latest I can find. So stay tuned, guys. Let's see what this thing comes to be.